Hi, Wendy. Long time no talk. I hope you're well. I'm wondering, have you heard that Kimmy and I are getting married? She said she was going to tell you about it.
Of course. She let me know all about it. That's amazing news. Really fantastic. Congratulations and best wishes to the both of you. You take good care of my little sister now, you hear?
Absolutely, will do. And actually, on the subject of our wedding and our marriage, there's one thing I really wanted you to know beforehand. Do you have some time right now?
Sure, but what's this about? You've got my attention.
So, yeah, it's just that I'm marrying Kimmy and I intend to be husband and wife with her. But I don't have any intention or desire for you to be part of our family other than that, if you know what I mean. So, I'd like to ask you to understand that about me. Please, I say this in all seriousness.
Okay, but I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Okay, to put it bluntly, please don't take our marriage as an opportunity to get involved in our lives or too close to us. The reality is that there is quite a significant difference between you and us. We're on different levels, if you know what I mean. So, even though you're going to be my sister-in-law and we share a common family member in Kimmy, that doesn't mean you, me, and my family are close. Please, just don't forget your place and your social standing, okay?
Oh, I think I see now. So let me get this straight. This significant difference that you're talking about, is that in reference to my level of education? Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, what a relief to hear you say that. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I was worried that someone of your social standing and level of education wouldn't understand what I'm getting at. Phew.
Excuse me? You thought I was too dumb to understand what you're saying?
Yeah, you know, I was a bit concerned, but you've surprised me in a good way. It's just that, these days, people only with a high school diploma are pretty much always from the lower rungs of society. I mean, that's just the reality. I come from a family of high-educated doctors and such, so it's hard to understand your level of education and why someone would choose it.
Wow. Yeah, it's true. I only graduated high school, but that certainly doesn't give you the right to talk down to me or to insinuate that I'm low class. I had other things I wanted to do besides college, so I followed my own path. Not everything requires a college degree, you know. For your information, after high school, I went to culinary school in France. And thanks to that experience, I now am running a very successful French restaurant. It's called Maison d'Or. Perhaps you've heard of it, or even dined there. It has an excellent reputation.
Yeah, I see. So you run a restaurant serving French food to people who have no idea what French food is. Isn't that right? Sorry, but any work you can do only with a high school diploma can't be accurately called successful. Again, it's just reality. Please, don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, did you actually just say that to me?
You see, unlike you, Kimmy went to college and is an excellent marriage prospect because of that. She's actually my ideal match. She checks all the boxes, so to speak. When I proposed to her, it was a big decision. My mother gave her permission and full blessing, which is no small thing, I assure you.
Your mother? Permission? Hang on a minute. Please say that for me again, please? Did you say your mom gave you permission to marry my sister?
Of course. Obviously, any fiancé of mine is going to have to be acceptable to Mom. That's the way it's done in our family. Thanks for your understanding and for your cooperation in keeping an appropriate distance between us going forward.
Wendy, I have news. It's kind of sudden, but we've decided on the approximate date for the wedding. Are you ready? We're going to do it sometime early in the month, 2 months from now in August. We're still not sure about the exact date, but that's the window. Can you take off work for it? Hope so. You gotta be my maid of honor. Of course I'll be there, and of course I'll be your maid of honor. It'd be great if it could be before my work trip. I have to go up to Seattle to help set up our new bistro there at the end of that month. Great! This is happening! It's really happening! Then we'll get your invitation sent out as soon as we have the date set. Wonderful. I'll be on the lookout for it. But hey, sis, there's something that's been on my mind. This is gonna sound bad, but I feel like I need to say it because you're my little sis and I love you. Are you sure you want to marry this guy? What do you mean by that? Of course I'm sure. Well, how can I put this gently? I talked to him recently and I get the feeling that he and his mom are extremely close, if you know what I mean. So I'm just thinking about that and worried that it might cause problems for you once you're married. I wouldn't want you to have any problems with his family. Oh, that. You already noticed that, huh? Yeah, it definitely was an issue, but... What? You know about it? Yeah, and you're totally right. He's a real mama's boy, no doubt about it. Keep this between you and me, sis, but she actually came with him on our first date. Can you believe that? You've got to be kidding. Really? Yeah, but since then she's been really nice to me. No issues. I've won her over, I think. She takes a lot of pride in her work and career, and she's a really cool woman. I like her. We've all talked a lot about the issue, and I think we're all on the same page now. I'm not really worried about how things will be once we've tied the knot. It's been addressed. On the same page? I'm not so sure it's possible for you and them to be on the same page on this. Are you sure? Well, Max promised me he'd be a good husband and take care of me, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'd be happy if you'd keep an eye on the situation too, though, sis. All right, then. I can see you're decided on this, so I've got your back, whatever happens. I'm wishing you and Max nothing but happiness in your new life together. And I'll be on the lookout for my invitation. Can't wait to see you in your wedding dress. Thanks, I love you. I'll be in touch. Until then.
Hello again, Wendy. I hope you're well. I just thought I'd check in and see if you received your wedding invitation yet. Have you?
No, not yet. I've been watching for it. I've been wondering where it is and thinking that it should be coming soon, actually.
Hey, about the ceremony, there's been a sudden change and, due to unforeseen circumstances, it's now on a different date.
Oh, really? That's a surprise.
Yes, unfortunately, there's been a delay with some of the preparations, and we've been forced to delay the entire ceremony by about 2 weeks. So, I'm just checking with all the guests and confirming their attendance. That's why I'm calling you now. Are you still able to attend the wedding on the new date? We hope you are.
I'm very sorry, but I cannot. How disappointing. I have a business trip scheduled during that period, and I'm unable to cancel or change it. It's a very important project. So, I'm sorry to say that I'm afraid that I won't be able to attend.
Oh, we're sorry to hear about that too. What a shame. Kimmy did mention to me that you had a business trip scheduled around that time, now that you mention it. The schedule change for the wedding was unavoidable, unfortunately. It just couldn't be helped.
Well, I have to regretfully say that I cannot attend then. My apologies. I'll let Kimmy know myself. She's not gonna like it, but as you say, it can't be helped.
No, that's not necessary. I'll inform her about it myself. You're obviously very busy, and maybe I can take one thing off your shoulders by breaking the news to her myself. So we'll put you down as not attending. Got it? Thanks for your cooperation.
Thanks? What are you thanking me for?
Oh, I mean... Oops. Dang it, and I was doing so well. Ugh.
Excuse me, what are you talking about?
Well, to be honest, my mom is going to be pretty happy to hear about your non-attendance. She's been saying from the start that she'd rather not have you there. When she hears the words not attending, she'll be pleased for sure. It'll make her day, in fact. Like I said, it was unavoidable, but thanks for your non-attendance.
Now you just wait 1 minute. I deserve some kind of explanation for this. Why on earth is your mother so dead set against me attending my own sister's wedding? I mean, what does it matter to her?
It's your lack of education, just as I stated previously. I told you about my family and our social standing. Her position is that she'd rather not have lower class people at her beloved son's wedding. I can't say that I blame her either.
Lower class? Just who does she think she is?
Anyway, this works out well for everyone, yourself included. After all, now that you don't have to see your younger sister get married before you do, isn't that a good thing? You can thank us later.
What are you even talking about? You're making zero sense here. Why on earth would I be thanking you for anything?
I mean, everyone knows women don't like seeing younger women getting married before themselves, right? Let alone their younger sister. Admit it, Wendy. Deep in your heart, you didn't really want to come to this wedding. It's totally understandable. Am I right? Never mind. I know I am because Mom says so, and she's always right.
Do you have any idea how clueless and offensive both you and your mother are being? I have nothing but love for my sister and wish her only the best. There is zero jealousy in this situation, not one bit. Furthermore, I had every intention of attending your wedding, and I'm deeply saddened that I cannot, despite you and your mom's insulting treatment of me.
There's no need to put yourself out, Wendy. If you can't attend, you can't attend. We understand, and as I said, it's better for everyone this way. Thanks again and take care.
Wendy, what's wrong with you? Why are you backing out of the wedding at the last minute? How could you? I mean, I'm your sister. This is really, really sad. Why are you doing this to me? What? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean the wedding. What else would I be talking about? It's today. Don't even try to tell me that you forgot. It's horrible of you to do me like this. I'll never forgive you, never. What? Today? What do you mean? Max just told me. He said you really didn't want to come today. He said you're upset that I'm getting married before you. I'm so disappointed in you. I can't believe you'd cancel like this because of a stupid reason like that. Wait a minute. I'm hearing you, but what the heck is going on? That's what I'm asking you. What gives? Who cares who gets married first? That's so dumb. I've been looking forward to this for so long, and now you go and do this? I mean, this is just, it's a betrayal, an absolute betrayal. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is for me? Why would you do this to me on my wedding day? Wait a minute, Kimmy. Calm down. Listen to me. I've always loved you to death, Wendy. But this is just beyond the pale. Unforgivable. How could you just bail on my wedding like this? I'm just shocked. Shocked. I didn't cancel at the last minute, Kimmy. I never got my invitation. Huh? Say that again? Read it again. Listen to me. I never, ever received my invitation. I've been waiting for it and checking my mailbox every day for weeks. Then Max called and told me you guys had to move the date back 2 weeks. If that turned out not to be the case, someone needed to let me know. It's not my fault. Something is very, very wrong here. Hang on. Rescheduled 2 weeks later. What's that about? That was never a thing. I mean, we never rescheduled anything. Who told you that? Like I said, Max told me. He called me out of the blue a while back with a whole story about unavoidable delays or something. And he said you guys needed to reschedule the whole thing 2 weeks later than the date on the invitation. He asked me if I could still make it or not. Max said all that? To you? Yeah, and I told him I had a business trip that was set in stone, so I couldn't attend on the new date. And now I suddenly hear from you today, the original date of the wedding? And you accuse me of being a no-show? So, who's really in the wrong here? I smell a rat. Hang on. What on earth is going on here? Why would he lie to you about the date being changed? It's obviously because I don't meet his high standards. He told me as much himself. He made it clear to me before that both he and his mom don't like the fact that I only graduated high school. What on earth? Is that really what he said to you? Yeah, So before you get mad at me for any of this, you better talk to your fiancé about his part in it, and his mother's part. I mean, every conversation with the guy sooner or later comes around to what his mom thinks about the subject. Mom says this, mom thinks that. The guy is obsessed with his mother. You need to get a grip on this situation because it's out of control. I can't believe what you're telling me. Wait a second. He was talking like that with you? Mom this and mom that? Yeah, and that's an understatement. It's like he doesn't have a single original thought or opinion. It's all from mom. And you said you all were on the same page. I warned you, didn't I? Your creepy mama's boy freak sabotaged me. No, I don't want to believe it. He promised me he'd tone down that mom talk with other people. He promised he'd tone it down with me too. It really seems like he was doing what he said he would. But it looks like he hasn't toned it down at all. Huh? I don't follow. I agreed to marry him because he said he'd tone all that down. He promised me. But that's not what he's doing at all. I'll drop him in an instant if he's still stuck on that mom stuff. He'll keep his promise or we're through. Whoa, hang on a second. All that was actually an agreement between the two of you? You made him promise to stop obsessing on his mom? Really? Sorry, sis, we'll have to talk later. Right now I need to go and hold him accountable.
Wendy, what have you done? Whatever you said to Kimmy, she's really, really mad at me.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Why did you have to go and tell her I gave you bad information about the wedding date? This is all your fault. Now Kimmy's saying she's gonna call the wedding off. Today.
Why are you mad at me? You're the one who intentionally lied to me and set this whole chain of events in motion. You and your crazy mother clearly didn't want me at the wedding. So you fabricated one lie about the date being changed and then another one about me suddenly canceling.
You can just shut up now. It's obvious that you've never heard of the expression that ends justify the means, but then you're just a lowly high school grad, so I wouldn't expect you to know it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I lied, but I did it for both you and for Mom, you ungrateful lowlife. Mom didn't want you at the wedding. That's true. And you obviously didn't want to have to see your younger sister getting married before you. So why am I the bad guy? All I did was save you both from things that you didn't want.
You did it for me? Really? You need to get a grip.
No, you need to get a grip. You're the reason Kimmy's so mad at me. She's canceling the whole thing right now. I heard her on the phone with the lawyer even. So, how are you gonna fix this?
Fix it? Why is that up to me? I'm not the one who broke it.
Mom says this is all on you. She says it's gonna be a real embarrassment to our family if Kimmy actually drops me. Mom's really upset, even more upset than Kimmy. You need to come over here and apologize to both me and Mom and fix this mess. Heaven knows a lowly high school grad like you has no business picking a fight with a family like ours. You'll regret it if you do, I promise you. And so does Mom.
Yeah, so a word of advice, Max? You really need to lay off all the mom says stuff, because I've had it up to here with it and I told you I'd dump you if you don't grow up. Didn't I just tell you that not more than an hour ago? Didn't I?
What? Wait, Kimmy, is that you?
Yeah, I came over to Wendy's right after I told you how it's gonna be. I wanted to talk to her in person and make sure about what's been going on. So what on earth are you trying to do? What's this you're saying about everything being my sister's fault?
Yeah, so that's all just...
The ends justify the means? That's what you said, isn't it? Tell us more, please. I suppose that was your motive when you told me you'd lay off all the mom stuff too, right? That was all just another conveniently justifiable lie too, wasn't it? Anything for Mom, right? She's the end that justifies any and all means, isn't she? Well, answer me.
No, Kimmy, it's not like that, I swear.
Stop. Do you or do you not remember how many times you proposed and how many times I said no to you? I told you clearly and in no uncertain terms that I could not marry a man who's so obsessed with his mother and so concerned with her opinions. And you promised me you'd change. You promised me you'd work on it. I finally agreed to marry you based on those promises. And yet it's clear now that you had no intention of keeping them. How do you explain this absolute betrayal? Speak up.
I never wanted to betray you, Kimmy. I really didn't. I wanted to do what I promised and move ahead together like we talked about. But it turned out to be so much harder than I thought. I guess I realized how important Mom is in my life.
Then go and spend your life with her. Lord knows you and I are through. There's no coming back from this betrayal of my trust. None. Goodbye, Max.
Kimmy, wait. Please, don't say that. I love you. Sure, Mom's important, but you're at least as important to me as her.
Oh, really? If I'm so important, how can you treat my sister the way you have? It's bad enough that you made false promises to me about changing your bizarre, obsessive relationship with your mother. But what I will absolutely never forgive you for is the way you've treated my sister. There's no way I will ever marry a man who treats my family that way.
Wait, I can make amends.
Whatever else there is to say about any of this, it can be said later. This day has been a nightmare thanks to you and your mom. I'm furious and that's not changing anytime soon. I'm done talking to you.
What do you mean you're done? I'm not letting you go, Kimmy, never.
Shut your mouth, mama's boy. There's nothing in the world I can't stand more than a lying mama's boy, so shut up and leave me alone.
You can't mean that. You said yes, you said you'd marry me.
Wendy, you have to forgive me for yesterday. I rushed to judgment and blamed you before I had all the facts. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it, sis. Max didn't tell you the truth. It's not your fault. I might have done the same thing in your position.
I'm just totally done with him. Any feelings I had for him are completely gone. He said he'd change his ways for me and I believed him.
Does it look like you can get out of the marriage without any hassles? You guys hadn't put in the actual paperwork yet, right?
Yeah, thankfully. So everything should be doable. His mom said she'll never forgive me for dumping her son. She also said I should be thankful that her son, the doctor, ever even gave me the time of day. She really has a mouth on her, that one.
She'd have been a ton of fun as a mother-in-law. I mean, it's not like she's even a doctor herself.
I know, right? Hey, did I tell you that? I mean, that she's not a doctor herself? Actually, pretty much that whole family are doctors, believe it or not. She's the only one who isn't.
Hey, who do you think you're talking to? Of course I did some research. I'm not gonna let my little sis marry without checking the mother-in-law out.
Oh, you're the best.
And by the way, it looks like a medical license isn't the only thing she's missing.
Huh?
Anyway, let's hope everything calms down a bit now. At least let's hope for that before I have to go to Seattle. So take care of what needs to be taken care of, okay? Then I can bring you back some good stuff from the Emerald City.
Really? Okay then. I'll get cracking and clean this whole mess up by then for sure.
Please, Wendy, you gotta help me. Help me get Kimmy back, will you please? You're the only one I can turn to.
Me? Why? I'm just a stupid girl with only a high school diploma. Plus, I'm on my way out the door to go to Seattle.
Please, don't be like that. I'm sorry I gave you grief about your education and career choices. I'm sorry and I apologize for making fun of your high school education. Okay, now I apologize, so please help me.
Let me think. No, I don't think so. It's because of people like you that high school grads like me are looked down on and passed over for good jobs. Jobs that we could do just as well as any university grad. And not just that, if those high school grads have kids, even they are looked down on and thought of as stupid. It's so unfair, isn't it?
What does that have to do with me? My mother isn't one of those. She went to college. She's a proud graduate of a top university.
Yeah, that's actually not true. She may have gotten into a top university, but that's all she did.
I have it on good authority that your mom didn't graduate from any university. That's right. Your beloved mother ended up with exactly the same level of education as me, a high school diploma.
So you're saying my mom is just a high school grad like you?
Correct. You see, you two made me pretty angry with your snobby attitudes towards me and my education. So I decided to do some digging and find out just how highly educated you both are. And I found out something interesting. It seems that she did get accepted and enroll at UC Berkeley, but in fact she dropped out.
My mom is a dropout? I've never heard anything like that about her. I don't believe you.
I spoke with a classmate of hers who has no reason to lie about it. Your mom doesn't seem to have been interested in attending class much. Apparently, she was much too busy partying the night away, every night, and then she dropped out. You see, as fate would have it, that former classmate of your mom's is a close relative of mine, and they've known her since high school.
You can't be serious.
Oh, but I am. So anyway, they told me your mom was a big deal and really well known back then because it's a small town and she got into a big famous school. But then she dropped out, and of course that became big news around here too. Just like that, overnight she went from local hero to major disappointment. It didn't help that she was slutting it up all over campus.
You're lying. None of this is true. There's no way my mom only went to high school. I mean, she absolutely loathes people who don't pursue college. She calls them brainless bottom feeders. Our family is nothing but successful high achievers, every single one of us.
Yeah, your mom is a high achiever, all right. She achieved something not a lot of people can do, keeping a lie alive for all these years.
You're the one who's lying. I don't believe a word of it.
If you think I'm lying, then go ahead and ask her to show you her degree from Berkeley. And with that, I must leave you. Best of luck to you. And please give your mom my regards from one high school grad to another. After that, Max kept asking his mother questions about it all until she finally relented and admitted that she'd dropped out of Berkeley. She also admitted that she'd falsified her academic records and that she thinks she met Max's father at a university mixer, but she's not sure exactly who it was. The story she told Max about him dying while she was pregnant in a tragic accident was a complete lie. After finally owning up to her decades-old lie, she faced a storm of angry criticism from the entire family and was eventually told to pack her bags and leave. Max, being the mama's boy that he is, refused to let her go alone, though, and decided that he'd rather stick with her than be separated. Doing so put him at odds with the rest of the family, however, and as a result of that, he was pushed out of the family medical practice. I'm told that he was unable to find another practice and that he's still trying to find a new fiancé while living with mom and working for a small company in an undisclosed location. As for my little sister Kimmy, she ended up getting what I can only describe as hush money, a sizable sum of cash from Max's illustrious family in exchange for never mentioning any of this affair to anyone ever. In her own words, the balance in her savings account now has a lot more zeros. I couldn't be happier for her. But above all, I'm glad she didn't marry that creepy mama's boy. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. If you didn't, feel free to give us your opinion in the comments section below. Also, please follow our channel. Your opinions and comments keep us going. We have many more videos that we're sure you'll enjoy, so please check them all out. See you in the next video!
Hey, Gabriella! How are you this evening?
Oh, hey, Summer. I wanted to say thank you for last week.
No, don't worry about it. When Dominic and I get married next month, you and I are going to be sister-in-laws. We have to look out for each other.
The wedding is at the end of next month. Are you excited?
I have to admit, I am a little nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. Everything is going to go great. I know it'll be a beautiful ceremony.
I did hear something that has me a little worried, though. Your husband works for a trading company, right?
Yes, that's true. Is something wrong?
No, that's fine. That's good to hear. I just heard that one of Dominic's brothers or sisters doesn't have a job.
Oh, you're talking about Casey, I think.
We've decided not to have him come to the wedding.
Huh? Why not?
Well, first of all, if he doesn't have a job, he can't afford to get us a nice wedding gift. But more importantly, I don't want my family and friends to start talking to him and realize that he is out of work. What would people say? It would be super embarrassing for me if anyone found out that my new in-laws have a real slacker for a son.
Oh, is that so? I don't know what to say.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. What do you think? What would you do if you were me? You'd do the same thing, right?
Honestly? No, I don't think I would. You know, Casey hasn't always been out of work. And he only lost his job because the company was downsizing. He didn't do anything wrong. Before he lost his job, he was making a good career for himself. I'm sure he will find something new soon. It's just been a tough economy lately.
No, that isn't what I meant at all. Or I guess I should say that isn't the problem. Not exactly. If my own family thinks that my new brother-in-law is a freeloading loser, they're going to look down on my new husband. I don't want that for Dominic. And I don't want them to laugh at me either. I want them to get a good impression of my husband. It's important for us to get a good start as a couple.
I don't think anyone is going to really care that much, do you? Who would even know Casey doesn't have a job? And even if they do, surely it wouldn't bother them. Surely they'd understand.
They absolutely will care. Of course they will. I really thought you would understand, Gabriella. I guess that's too bad.
But Dominic and Casey have been close ever since they were little. They're practically the same age. If you don't invite him, I think it will really hurt his feelings. It may even create a rift in the family. I'm sure Casey wants to be there to celebrate with everyone.
What does that even have to do with me?
Excuse me? I don't think I understand.
I don't really care if it hurts his feelings or not. Dominic and I can at least save face. I don't really want any rumors going around about us. I'd rather go ahead and cut loose strings than have people whispering about me behind my back. Wouldn't you?
Loose strings? You're talking about Casey?
Obviously. And it's my wedding, isn't it? I want everything to be perfect. It's my special day, and I won't be happy if I spend it worrying.
What does Dominic have to say about all this? Surely he wants to invite Casey. Have you talked to him about it?
He hasn't said anything about it. Dominic trusts me to do what's best. He doesn't talk back to me about anything.
Really?
Yeah. He always just lets me do what I need to do. He lets me handle things in my own way.
Look, it's your wedding, so I can't tell you what to do. But I wish you would think about how Casey is going to feel if you ask him not to come. Especially if he is the only one left out. He will be so hurt.
I don't really care about how he feels. Are you trying to preach to me about what is right and wrong? Get off your soapbox.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
It doesn't matter. I've already decided anyway. I don't want him to come. No matter what you say, there's no point. You can't change my mind. I do look forward to seeing you at the wedding, though. And please bring your husband along. I would love to meet him. Oh my goodness, Gabriella! I heard you were in an accident. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. I hope you weren't too worried. It looks like Dominic also tried to call me, but I wasn't able to answer the phone. Can you tell him I'm all right?
Of course I will. I'm just glad you are okay. I feel so much better knowing you weren't seriously hurt.
You are so sweet to worry about me. Thank you. Unfortunately, I did break both of my legs. My tibia is broken on one side and my ankle on the other. I will still be able to come to the wedding, but I'm going to be in a wheelchair.
What?
Do you happen to know if the venue is wheelchair friendly? I hope there aren't too many stairs. Are there ramps or an elevator? My doctor said I will probably be able to get around on crutches by next month, but I need a little more time before I can put any weight on my ankle.
A wheelchair? Gabriella, you're going to be in a wheelchair?
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't think I will have to use it for too long at least. But the wedding is just next week. There's no way I will be able to walk by then.
Wow. A wheelchair, huh?
What's up? Is everything okay?
I hate to ask, but do you think you could skip the wedding?
What? What do you mean, skip the wedding?
You don't really want to come so badly that you'd still come in a wheelchair, right?
What is that supposed to mean?
Do you still want to come?
Well, of course I do. I know I can't move around as well as normal in the wheelchair, and I will probably need a little extra care from the hotel staff. And I guess we might need to change our room to an ADA accessible one. But my husband will be close by the whole time and he can help me out. I don't think there will be any issues. I should be just fine. Is there a problem?
It's just that, well, I don't want anyone in a wheelchair during my wedding.
Seriously?
Do you think you could skip it? For me, I'd like you to stay at home. Please?
What are you saying? You don't want me there?
Dominic can stop by to get any gifts you had for us some other time. But I would really rather you not come to the ceremony or the reception.
Is that really how you feel? I'm literally the groom's big sister. If you were hurt and had to use a wheelchair, you would still get married, wouldn't you?
You don't get it, do you?
What?
Are you trying to make me look bad? I don't want anyone in my family to be in a wheelchair. I'd be so embarrassed. And you will ruin the photos. I don't want everyone staring at you and feeling sorry for you. The wedding is my special day. It's my time to shine and to have everyone focused on me. I don't want everyone to spend the whole time worrying about you. I don't want you to steal my day.
I understand that you don't want people to worry about me, but is this really about the wheelchair? I can take care of myself, I promise. My husband and I will handle it, and I won't be a problem. You won't have to worry about anything, Summer. I promise.
No. That isn't what I meant at all. When are you going to get it through that thick skull of yours? I am telling you not to come. You're uninvited. Capiche? I don't want to give anyone a bad impression. I don't want them staring at your wheelchair. I am telling you, do not come to my wedding. I do not want you there.
That's really what you want, isn't it?
100% that is what I am telling you. I'm not going to have you stealing all the attention on my special day. It's my wedding and I want it to be absolutely perfect.
Okay, I understand.
I'm glad! Thank you for understanding.
I understand that you are ashamed of people who need a wheelchair. Just wondering, what does Dominic think? What does he say about this? Now that you are telling his big sister not to come to his wedding. You have talked to Dominic about it, haven't you? Because of course you wouldn't tell me not to come without talking to him first.
Don't worry about it. We already discussed it. He agrees with me completely. He always does.
Are you for real? I can't believe it.
It doesn't really matter if you believe it or not. It's the truth. The bond between a husband and wife is even stronger than the bond between brothers and sisters. So keep that in mind and don't come to the wedding. You can always send any gifts in the mail or with someone else.
I think I get it. I see how you and Dominic think.
We just don't want anybody in a wheelchair at the wedding. Is that so much to ask? It would be such a bother.
Oh no, it's fine. I understand completely. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Hey! Answer the phone! I know you were looking at your phone. I know you can see this. Dominic has also been trying to call you. You need to answer the phone.
What?
What do you mean, what? I can't get anyone on the phone. No one will answer. Not even your mom or dad will pick up the phone.
So what?
Huh? What day do you think it is? Have you forgotten?
No, I know what today is. It's Saturday, right? The 28th?
Don't you mess with me. You know perfectly well that today's our wedding. Why hasn't anyone come? Not a single person from Dominic's side of the family has shown up.
So? Didn't you say you didn't want any of us at the wedding?
What? No. I just said I didn't want you to come. I didn't say anything about anyone else. Because of the wheelchair.
You know my mother and father both use wheelchairs, right?
What? Are you serious? I've never heard anything about that before.
I guess Dominic never mentioned it to you. I don't know why. Maybe he was scared it would make you mad. But we've all agreed to respect your wishes. We are going to do exactly as you asked. Our family has decided to cut ties with both of you, since that is what you seem to really want.
Huh?
Naturally, none of us will be coming to the wedding today. We only want to do as you asked.
What are you saying? The wedding is about to start. We only have like half an hour before the ceremony starts. Where is everyone? You all need to get here as fast as you can.
We had all already planned to come to the wedding, so everyone had taken plenty of time off work. We decided that it would be fun to use the time to go on a family vacation instead. We aren't even in the state right now. There's no way we could make the wedding.
Oh my god! What about my wedding?
I'm pretty sure our parents reached out to Dominic this morning. I'm positive they talked to him. I guess he didn't want to tell you. He must not have wanted to upset you right before the ceremony.
Huh? What are you talking about?
They talked to him about everything. How you aren't comfortable with people in wheelchairs coming to your wedding. How you don't want Casey to come just because he's currently unemployed. How you called him names and said you were ashamed of him. You didn't want any of us to come because you were worried about how you would look. What kind of family would accept that? Ours certainly doesn't accept it. So Dominic is no longer a part of our family.
Wait just a minute, will you? Seriously? No one is going to come to the wedding? Not one of you?
It's just what you wanted. I'm only talking to you so you'll leave everyone alone. I wanted to let you know what was going on. But after this, I'm going to block your number.
What are you saying? I don't understand what you mean. Look, we don't even have half an hour now. You've got to come back. Where are you?
Really now? Aren't you the one that told me not to come?
Yeah, that's true. But I just meant you. I didn't mean for everyone else not to come.
Think of it this way. You did us a favor. We don't want someone that is ashamed of anyone who uses a wheelchair to join this family. We're all proud of who we are, and we don't judge people for something so silly as how they get around. We don't want someone like you as part of the family. So you've made our decision for us.
What on earth are you talking about? I just thought it would be hard for you to get around in a wheelchair. That's all.
Oh, don't lie. We both know that isn't true. It's just embarrassing for both of us. You wrote out exactly how you feel in WhatsApp. I still have it in my chat history. In fact, I showed it to everyone else too.
Wait, please. We had more than 20 seats reserved for your family. We can't just have 20 empty seats. That's going to be awful.
What's so awful about it?
How is that going to look? It's going to be so embarrassing for me. What will everyone think?
Seriously? Even now, that's all you are worried about? You aren't worried about how we all feel. Just about how you are going to look in front of your friends?
Of course I worry about how you all feel. So please, come to the wedding. There's still time. I can't have 20 empty seats. It's going to be so embarrassing.
Oh, I also wanted to let you know that none of us are going to be sending any gifts for you after the wedding. I know you had a honeymoon fund you were asking everyone to contribute to. We won't be sending any money.
What?
My mom already called Dominic and talked to him about it, I believe. Since none of us will be at the wedding or allowed to celebrate with you, we didn't think it made sense to send you any gifts either.
Gabriella! I'm really sorry. Believe me, I've made a terrible mistake. I just wanted today to go perfectly, that's all. I didn't mean to hurt you.
You say that, but don't you think you were being a little selfish? You can apologize if you like, but I don't know how everyone would feel about that.
Please come back. Come to the wedding. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll never do anything as rude as this again. I promise.
It's a little late for that, don't you think? I'm going to have to let you go. I want to focus on relaxing with my family. We've got some sightseeing to do before we head to a lovely dinner. And trust me, that does not include you. I hope you have fun at the wedding. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. After hearing about the awful messages Summer had sent to Gabriella, Gabriella's parents had a family meeting. They talked it over with everyone, and they unanimously agreed to not attend the wedding. Instead of going to the wedding, they used their vacation time and the money they had expected to spend to plan a big family vacation instead. The family reached out to Dominic before the wedding and let him know what had happened. They told him that if he and his new bride felt so strongly about keeping up appearances, they were no longer part of the family. They didn't want a son who was too ashamed of his own family to let them come to his wedding. Dominic and Summer had a massive fight during the wedding. It's amazing that the roots of a divorce can already begin during a wedding. He was so furious over everything that had happened, and how his new wife had insulted his parents. They were only married for a month before he kicked her out of the house. Dominic pleaded with his family to forgive him, but the damage was done. Dominic lost his family and all the money he spent on the wedding. And what did he have to show for it? A month later, he didn't even have a wife.
Emily, you better tell me you've signed those divorce papers I sent you. Answer me now.
Yes, Thomas, geez. I've signed them already.
All of them?
Yes, all of the forms you sent me.
All right, good. When were you going to email it to me then? If you're not going to email them, you know you have to physically go to the family courthouse to submit it, right?
I think I'll email it to them.
Okay, cool.
Do you want me to let you know when the forms have officially been filed? Or when the judge approves it?
You still want to talk to me? Geez, you need to get over me, man. Nah, they should send me an email about it too, right?
Ugh, whatever. Yeah, they should do, I guess.
Listen, I know you're having a hard time getting over me, but you gotta do it. Just let it go. Forget me ASAP.
Oh, give me a break. I'm only asking you whether or not you need me to let you know how the divorce procedures are going. What part of that makes you think I'm having a hard time getting over you? You need to get over yourself, Thomas.
Whatever, Emily, I know you well enough. You can't just get over me, can you? Or what, are you jealous that I'm off to Santa Monica Pier with Cynthia? You can't ruin my romantic getaway with her, okay? Am I right or what?
You're so full of yourself it's actually funny.
Whatever, man. You better not go all psycho on me and stalk me or anything. Cynthia and I are gonna have the perfect date today. I don't have time to be entertaining you and your little feelings.
Oh, don't you worry. I have absolutely no feelings for you anymore. Go ahead and have fun. I mean it.
Listen to you, pretending to be all indifferent. You can't fool me.
Say whatever you want, Thomas. I really don't give a crap about you anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, gotta go now, so bye.
Fine, be like that. Bye.
Emily, where are you? Emily? I went all the way to your place, but you weren't there. What are you doing now? Where are you? Please, please, please reply to my messages as soon as you can. This is urgent. Kathy? Hey, what's going on? Why so many texts? What do you mean? How can you be so calm right now? What the hell are you doing? Huh? Did something happen? Mom already texted you explaining everything, right? Just please hurry up and come to the hospital. I'll tell you the details once you get here. Oh, wait, hold on, Kathy. I'm sorry, but I haven't heard anything from anyone. I hate to tell you this, but I blocked your mom on my phone, so I haven't received these texts you said she sent me. I have no idea what's going on at all here. You're gonna have to explain to me? What? Oh, you did? Okay, well, fine. It's Thomas. Okay, what happened to him? He got caught in a really bad car crash and had to be sent to the ER. A car crash? Really? Yeah, we're at the Santa Monica Medical Center right now near the pier. Please just come here ASAP. We have to talk about a lot of important things. Oh, God. Emily, we've got to make some critical decisions which involves family consent. I'm so scared. Oh, God. Wait now. Hold on. Kathy, calm down. Everything's going to be okay, so just take a minute and take some deep breaths, okay? Okay. I'm okay. Sorry, I just panicked a bit. Will you try to get here as soon as you can? Please? Now wait, Kathy. Have you not heard about me and Thomas? What? What do you mean? We're divorced. What? We submitted the paperwork for it a few months ago and the judge just approved it a few days ago. No way! I haven't heard any of this. Yeah, sorry, I thought you knew. So that's why I couldn't get in touch with you. No wonder you're not here at the hospital as well. I thought you would have been here at the hospital before any of us. But that makes total sense now. Oh, God. Yeah, sorry, I can't help you guys out. OMG, I'm sorry for texting you so much and asking you to come here and everything then. Oh no, it's totally fine, don't worry. You didn't know. Yeah, but still. Oh, God. Hey, this is a bit hard to ask you, but did you two get a divorce because my brother had an affair? Well, why do you ask? The thing is, there was another woman in the car that Thomas was driving. I have no idea who she was, and I've never seen her before. But she's also in pretty bad shape from the crash. And I don't know, I just had a hunch. Apparently, they were on their way back from Santa Monica Pier or something. Ah, I see. Her name is Cynthia, apparently. Do you know her? Well, I guess there's no point in hiding anything now. Yes, I do know about her. And yes, it's just as you suspect, Kathy. He did cheat on me with her, and that led to the divorce. Oh, wow. Hey, I feel like I should apologize to you on my brother's behalf. I can't believe he did this to you. I'm so sorry, Emily. Kathy, there's nothing for you to apologize for. You haven't done anything wrong. If anything, you were always there for me and supported our marriage from the beginning. You've been nothing but kind and helpful to me. So yeah, no need for that. Okay, well, if that's the case then, I guess I'll spare you the details of this crash now then. But don't worry, Thomas and that other girl are both still alive, so it wasn't fatal. The doctors said their lives aren't on the line or anything. Okay, well that's good to hear. And listen, just because we got a divorce, it doesn't mean that I don't care about him. I don't mind hearing the details, so don't hold back, okay? And if there's anything I can do, I'd be more than happy to help, okay? Oh, that's a bit of a relief if I'm honest. I'm still in a bit of shock, and I was glad that I could talk to you. But I thought maybe I can't talk to you like this anymore since you guys aren't together anymore. No, don't be silly. You can still talk to me anytime.
Okay, thank you, Emily. So, does this mean you won't block me or anything? I would completely understand if you wanted, though.
No, Kathy, I'm not going to block you. I had my reasons for blocking your mother, sorry again, but I won't block you or do anything like that. But anyway, so how are you feeling now? How are you holding up? Are you okay?
Me? I'm fine, I think.
I don't mean to pry, but I know that Thomas and your mother don't exactly treat you in the best way. I always thought you deserved better. But anyway, how has everything been for you lately?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm used to it now. It's not easy being the stepdaughter, but I also never expected Mom to treat me the same way as she treats Thomas anyway. Nothing can mean more than your own biological child, right?
Yeah, but come on, the way they treat you is awful sometimes.
Well, it's gotten worse ever since my dad died, but I understand. I mean, it's not their fault that they got stuck with me after my dad died, right?
No, but look, I don't know exactly what goes on between you guys, but I guess I'm just worried for you. Since your brother's in hospital now, isn't your mom gonna make you take care of him? What about the hospital fees and other stuff? I know her well enough to know that she's gonna force you to take care of those kind of things, right?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I know that I don't have much of a say in this stuff anymore, especially now that Thomas and I are divorced, but I still care about you, okay? Listen, Kathy, you don't have to take on all the responsibility for this, okay? It's not on you at all. None of this is. I know it sounds like I'm biased with the divorce and whatnot, but this is your brother's doing, in a way, right? So don't feel like you have to be responsible here. If they try to make you do something you don't want to do, then just say no to them, okay?
Emily, thanks. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Emily, when the hell are you gonna stop ignoring us, man? You better start taking responsibility here. I need more help around here than you think, you know? You know that I'm stuck in this wheelchair, right? I can't walk and Cynthia can't walk anymore either. How the heck do you think that makes her feel? We're both stuck in hell. We're living in a wheelchair-friendly place now, so that's one thing that's helped us. But otherwise, this life is bullcrap. We can't do all of this on our own. You gotta come out here and start taking care of us, man.
Hi, Thomas. Wow, so many messages from you. No wonder my phone wouldn't stop going off. It's been months since I last heard from you. What's all this about? Why are you still talking to me?
What the heck, man? Just get down here and start helping around the house, you idiot. This is all your fault.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? And why in the world should I help my ex-husband and his new girlfriend out? Please tell me so I can understand your logic in all this. Why?
Did you not see the part where I said we're stuck in a wheelchair? Where are you anyway? I'm literally a cripple right now. How can you lounge around like nothing's wrong here?
Right, and I'm sorry that you've ended up in a wheelchair now, but what does that have to do with me?
What? Taking care of your man should be literally your number one priority as a wife.
Excuse me?
Till death do us part? Doesn't that mean anything to you? Did you hit your head and lose your memory or something? You swore to take care of me in sickness and in health when you married me.
What? No, did you hit your head? What are you talking about? Did the hospital give you the wrong meds or something?
Don't be an idiot. I'm not gonna repeat myself again. Get down here and start taking care of us. You're my wife. This is your duty.
Wife? You mean ex-wife, right?
What? No. What the? You're still legally my wife.
No. We're divorced, remember?
What the hell? How?
Well, don't act so surprised. If anything, I'm the one who's surprised that you're acting like this. Are you sure they didn't give you some weird medication? You do remember telling me to hurry up and sign the divorce papers, don't you?
What do you mean?
I did everything just like you asked me to. And I emailed the forms to the courthouse as soon as I signed them. Remember?
What? Emily? What the heck, man? Is this some kind of joke you're playing on me? When the heck did this happen?
You specifically told me not to talk to you anymore, so I just never told you that those divorce papers were finalized. Remember how I asked you if you wanted me to let you know how the procedures would go?
What?
Do you seriously not remember? And then you were all, I'm off on a romantic getaway with Cynthia, so don't bother texting me, blah blah. And so I didn't.
Wait, I thought you were just saying all of that because you were obsessed with me and stuff.
No. I asked you if you wanted me to let you know if the divorce has been finalized because I figured you should know. It involved you, so I was just being polite.
But you were so quiet all of a sudden after the whole divorce paper thing. I thought it was because you were still trying to get over me.
Thomas, have you actually lost your mind? I was so quiet because you literally told me not to contact you anymore.
Wait, you have to listen. I wasn't lying when I said that Cynthia and I are really struggling with our new life. It's been a huge adjustment. Mom has had a bad back, so there's only so much she can do for us here. Actually, if I'm being honest, she's in pretty bad shape too. We need you to take care of all three of us.
And you think that me, your ex-wife who you cheated on, is the best person to turn to for help? Have you gone crazy?
Wait, how about I put you back legally as my wife? Then everything will be fine, right?
Huh? What do you mean?
The thing is, the past few months have been so crazy with the accident and dealing with all the hospital stuff. I haven't put Cynthia's name on our marriage certificate yet, so she's legally not my wife yet. So you can still legally be my wife again.
Why are you making it sound as if this is some kind of genius idea? Was the crash that bad that it made you brain dead?
Come on, what the hell is your problem? Can't you see that I'm allowing you to be my wife again? Aren't you happy?
No! I can see right through you, Thomas. I know what you're doing. I bet you're just crawling to me begging for my help because Kathy's not there to take care of you guys anymore. I bet she was smart enough to finally realize how she was being used by you evil, horrible people. And she plucked up the courage to stand up for herself and left you guys. Isn't that what happened?
How the heck do you know about this? Have you been talking to her?
Actually, yes. Kathy told me everything. About how her dad and your mom were both single parents when they got married. And how ever since her dad died 5 years ago, you and your mom have both been treating her like dirt. Poor thing. I feel so bad for her to have been stuck with the two of you for so long. And I'm glad that she finally came around to her senses.
Yeah, fine, you know about this, and so what? What the hell does any of that have to do with what's going on here? This is between you and me now, right?
Well, everything, actually. You see, Kathy found out recently that your mom is no longer her stepmom. Not legally, anyway. Apparently, if a parent adopts a stepchild, but then they either get a divorce or one gets widowed, the parent is no longer considered a step-parent. In this case, because of her father passing away, she's no longer your mom's stepchild. Does that make sense?
Wait, what? No, that doesn't make any sense.
Meaning, Kathy is no longer your stepsister nor a stepchild to your mom.
You mean Mom's disowned her?
Well, it's not really the same because we're talking about the legalities here. This all just means that if she's not legally your family, then she doesn't have to care for you guys at all.
Wait, hold on. I don't get it.
Kathy has absolutely zero legal obligation to take care of you guys. And you can thank your mom for that.
Emily, wait. Okay, let's talk about Cynthia here for a minute. I'm sure you already know about this, but Cynthia really doesn't have anywhere to go. Her parents disowned her recently, and she has no one to take care of her.
Yes, I heard that was because her parents found out that she was having an affair with a married man. In other words, she was having an affair with you, right? So I don't have an ounce of sympathy for her. Or for you, for that matter.
Emily, please. I'm begging you. Come back. We're really, seriously struggling here.
Why don't you find a professional to help you then? Just go on Indeed or look through your local newspaper. I'm sure you can find ads for them. Or ask other relatives to help you out. Why me?
But that would have cost a lot of money, and we don't have that kind of money here. Cynthia and I both had to quit our jobs. Neither of us have any income right now.
And I'll ask you again.
What does that have to do with me?
Come on, Emily. I know you still love me, right?
Listen to you. Who do you think you are, honestly? I would have happily worked my fingers to the bone if you were stuck in a wheelchair and half paralyzed like you are now. But that would have been because I loved you. I would have done anything for you. But let me remind you that you were the one that betrayed me. You cheated on me. You lost everything we built in our relationship. So now you have to pay. That's all it is. Why should I care about you anymore?
Okay. Look, could you at least let me know where Kathy is then? Or give me her number? You and Kathy are still friends, right? I'm assuming that you know where she lives, right? Please, Emily.
Yes, but no. Why the hell would I tell you anything about Kathy after all that you've done to her?
Come on, man. Help an ex-husband out here, man.
Kathy finally gathered up the courage to break free from you two evil cows. She's finally now beginning to build a new life for herself. If I were her, I'd want to stay as far away from you guys as possible. So why would I do anything to jeopardize her newly found freedom and independence? She's been stuck with you two for way too long. In fact, way longer than I've been, since you guys were family and I only married you a few years ago. Anyways, I'm on her side now. So you need to stay as far away from her as you can. You hear me?
So who's supposed to take care of us then?
How should I know? I want you out of my life. I never want to hear from you again. You're the last person I ever want to see. I'm serious, Thomas. I'm blocking you. Get out of my life. I wasn't really going to block him. I didn't have the heart to do that, at least not right away. But Thomas ended up being relentless and kept spamming me with the same messages, begging me for my help. He even started posting on my Instagram and Twitter, sweet-talking me into it. Of course, I'm not an idiot, so I just deleted those messages and blocked him there too. In the end, I just blocked him on everything so he could stop messaging me completely. I also blocked his number too so that he can't ever call me. Even though we don't talk, I heard some things about them, both good and bad. First of all, I heard both him and Cynthia found a job working at a disability-friendly place. Which is good for them, because at least they can put food on the table now. But I also heard that their coworkers found out that the affair they'd been having was the reason they landed in wheelchairs. And ever since then, they've not been as friendly as they used to be when they first started working. In fact, some of their coworkers are pretty hostile towards them. But neither of them can afford to lose their jobs, so I guess they're stuck with that. At least they're now officially married, so they have each other. As for me, I'm now planning to move somewhere so I can start my life from scratch now that the divorce is settled. Of course, I'm not letting anyone know where I moved to. Only Kathy knows, since we still keep in touch a lot. I'm just so relieved that I can put the past behind me now, and so excited for what the future holds for me. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please like it, and see you in the next one. Benjamin, I have never been this disappointed in you before. I thought you were stuck to your desk, studying like there was no tomorrow. What? Were you pretending to study this whole time or something? How could you fail your exam? You don't even have the right to want to become a doctor at this point. Just give up.
I'm really sorry, Mom. I promise I really did try my best. But throwing hot water on me, that is just going too far. I could have gotten seriously hurt.
Look at your older brother. He's such a brilliant young doctor. And yet, you can't even get into medical school. You guys are siblings and yet so completely different in terms of your capabilities. I don't understand. Don't you have the same DNA? You should be ashamed of yourself. What a disgrace to our family. You make me look bad.
I know how badly you wanted me to get in, but you don't have to kick me down just because things didn't work out. I even had to work while studying so I could pay for Andy's school fees. Having to prepare for the entrance exam while having to work was a lot to handle.
Our family is dealing with a lot of financial difficulty right now. There's no use in complaining about having to help out. Everyone has to work and study at the same time. That's just how it is. Stop acting like a victim.
Like you're the only one who's having a hard time around here.
Okay, fine. Maybe you're right. But I need to tell you something important, Mom. It's something I've been wanting to tell you for a while now, actually. It's about my future.
I have no interest in hearing about your worthless future. Just so you know, I won't be taking care of you any longer. A disappointment like you with no future is no longer needed in our family. Get out. You're on your own.
What? Are you seriously telling me to move out?
Of course. You're actually surprised. What did you expect? Don't try to contact me. I don't want to talk to you ever again. Let's cut ties. We are no longer a family. You don't deserve to be here.
I can't believe you would say that to your own son. How could you do this to me?
Oh, how annoying. I just wanted two accomplished sons like your brother Andy. Where did I go wrong in raising such a good-for-nothing son? You were supposed to turn out like your amazing father. He's accomplished so much. What is wrong with you?
I said I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really know how accomplished my dad was, but I don't really care. I don't want you to pressure me and Andy to live up to your expectations anymore.
My expectations? I can't even expect someone as stupid as you to live up to anything. Anyways, I won't be coming home tonight. You better pack up your things and leave before I get back.
What? This is all just too sudden.
That's what you get for being a disappointment. I don't want to see your face ever again. Do you even know how much I'm sacrificed for you up until now? And this is how you repay me, with your pathetic failures.
That's why I needed to talk to you about my future. I actually have a dream of my own. Didn't you tell me that a long time ago you wanted to become a singer, and that you left your parents' house after they didn't approve of your decision? But then you met Dad, and you ended up getting married and having kids.
What does that have to do with anything? Dreams are for fools. It's better to face reality as soon as you can. I know for sure that the only time for dreams is when you are sleeping. That's why I really wanted you and Andy to become doctors like your father.
I promise, Mom, I won't let you down. I've been thinking about studying abroad, actually.
Are you kidding me? Are you stupid? Studying abroad? So that's how you're gonna run away from the reality of your failures. I really didn't think you'd grow up to be this stupid.
No, I'm not running away. This is something I really want to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while now, actually.
Whatever, I don't care. You're not my son anymore anyways. I could care less about what you decide to do from now on. You're no longer a part of this family, all right? You go chase some empty dreams, and don't come crying back after you fail. There's no place for you to come back to.
Don't worry, that's not part of the plan. I intend to take full responsibility for my decisions. I've really thought all of this out very carefully. That's why I also wanted to originally talk it out with you and see what you thought, but you won't listen to me at all.
I'm busy with my own life, okay? I don't have time to listen to you babble on about some pipe dream you have. Even if you hit rock bottom, I won't save you. Now, hurry up and get out of my house.
Fine, I'll move out.
Get out of my life, you incompetent disappointment. Never show your face around me ever again.
Okay, I understand. Goodbye, Mom. Hey, are you really gonna study abroad? I didn't know you had it in you to chase your dreams and whatnot. What can I say? I'm proud of you, little bro. Oh, so you heard it from Mom. That's right, I decided to go after my dreams this time. I won't be following your footsteps any longer. I see. I think you made the right decision. I'm also chasing after my dreams, but I definitely don't regret it for a single second. I mean, there's definitely a lot of challenges along the way, but at the same time, I feel alive, and like I'm living my best life, you know? It's all worth it in the end. I think we're a little different. I'm not prioritizing my dreams at the expense of those around me. You really did a number on me, Andy. I worked so hard to help you with your school fees, and it just went to complete waste. You didn't even apologize sincerely. Oh, stop giving me such a hard time, little brother. I'm doing everything I can to go after my dreams. Don't you want me to be happy? I'm sure you understand. We're basically in the same position here. I didn't agree with your decision at all. I want you to do what makes you happy, of course, but you could have gone about it a different way. Jeez, just give me a break. Thanks to you, Mom was constantly insulting me and calling me names, and she kicked me out of her life. You gotta admit it, you had it coming. I can't believe you actually failed to get into medical school. I didn't want Mom to have to get her way. If I got in, she would have used that to her advantage. She never listened to me and never tried to support me. And all she did was manipulate me into living my life just to meet up to her expectations. Yeah, I know. I tried going along with it for a while to avoid the trouble, but man, it was exhausting. I couldn't take it anymore. I'm just gonna live my life the way I want to live it. That's not something you should be saying in front of me after everything you put me through. Look, I'm not causing you trouble anymore, am I? And Mom cut ties with you already. So what's the trouble? You're good now. Now all you have to do is run far away from all your troubles. When I said I was going to study abroad, Mom also thought I was running away. I don't understand why moving away to another place is considered running away. Come on, I'm sure the only reason you decided to move was to run away from the fact that you couldn't get into medical school, right? Honestly, bro, that's just lame. Oh, and just to let you know, I haven't been doing so good with making money these days. Won't be able to help you out, so don't even try asking. Even after all the times I've helped you out, I really can't stand you and Mom. Just stop bothering me. I don't want anything to do with you anymore. Nothing good will come out of staying in touch with anyone from the family. Oh yeah, no problem at all. In fact, that's why I contacted you today. When things don't go according to plan, there won't be anyone welcoming you back. No matter what happens, you better not be asking us for help. You're on your own. Yeah, I get it. I didn't expect a single thing from you guys. Have a good life.
Benjamin! I can't believe how successful you've become. You're practically a celebrity now. I saw you on the news. You're the chief doctor at one of the top hospitals in the U.S. What in the world happened?
Who is this?
What do you mean? It's your mother, Heather. I was so shocked when I saw you on TV. To think that my precious son has found so much success.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I don't have a mother.
What kind of nonsense is that, dear? I am your one and only mother.
I already blocked my mom's number previously. I shouldn't be able to receive messages from her.
So that's why. I never got any replies when I messaged you before. That's why I decided to change my number and try contacting you again.
Why would you go that far just to try and contact me? We've already cut ties. We have nothing to do with each other now.
Why are you treating me like a stranger, dear? It's not like we can erase the fact that I'm your mother. Our relationship can overcome any obstacles. There's really just no words to describe how proud I am of you. I knew you could do it.
Huh? Well, thanks, I guess.
And also, I needed to ask you for your help with something. I'm actually struggling quite a bit financially. I could use some help, even just a little bit. Now that you're successful, I'm sure it won't be a problem, right?
Obviously, I'm gonna have to give this one a hard no. Why do I have to go out of my way to help a stranger? Sorry, but you're gonna have to find help somewhere else.
Why are you being so cold? Don't tell me you still resent me for what happened. You're upset because I kicked you out of the house. You know you're welcome back anytime. There's a home for you here. Let's just let bygones be bygones.
No thanks. I'm actually very satisfied that we were able to cut ties early on. My life has been great ever since. I don't have any resentments left, and I'm not upset either. Well, I'm actually really busy now, so I'm gonna have to go now.
Don't go just yet. Can't you listen to what I have to say? You don't even want to know why I need the money in the first place?
This has nothing to do with me at all. What's the point in listening to you when it has absolutely nothing to do with my life?
I can't believe you'd say something like that to your mother. Your mother is struggling so much and you don't care at all? Don't you think you should be worried about me a little more?
You were the one who wanted to cut ties with me, okay? You told me not to rely on you no matter what happened. But when you need help, you try to rely on me after all these years? Quite frankly, you're being selfish and inconsiderate.
Please, just try to understand my situation here. I didn't know that your brother, Andy, didn't actually end up becoming a doctor. What was that boy thinking, dropping out of medical school?
Oh, so he didn't tell you the truth after all. Just like you when you were younger, he wanted to chase after his dreams. Something about wanting to be a stand-up comedian?
You've got to be kidding me. So, he really didn't end up becoming a doctor. I couldn't get into contact with him and I thought something was off. Then after some years, he finally started answering my messages and calls.
Let me guess, he came home after racking up some debts and needs your help?
How did you know? He couldn't pay off his debts on his own. He tried becoming a stand-up comedian, but things didn't go well apparently, and then he got addicted to gambling and kept losing money. He told me that he had no other option but to come back home, and that he needed me to help him pay back the debt. Unbelievable. What does he expect me to do about it?
Huh? I thought you said you thought he was brilliant and accomplished. Better than me, right? Ring any bells? I'm sure it wouldn't be too much trouble to take care of him then. Mother and son, both quite like the dreamers. I'm sure you'll be able to understand each other and get through this together.
How about you then? Didn't you chase after your dreams and move abroad? You ended up going to one of the best medical schools you could get into, got good grades, and became a famous doctor. How amazing is that? Since you're also a dreamer, I'm sure you understand us, right?
No. I actually had a plan that I followed, and that's why I was able to succeed in the end. Please don't think that you were in the same boat. You and Andy are just plain irresponsible.
But I have to say, I was really shocked about the turn of events. I remember when you couldn't even pass the exam to get into medical school. But then you moved away and got into an even better school. Who would have imagined?
Oh, since it's all in the past, I'll just let you know that I failed that exam on purpose.
On purpose? Why would you do that?
I already knew that I wanted to study abroad before taking my first medical school exam. If I had passed the medical school exam back then, it would have been difficult for me to leave the house and become independent. I feel like I would have just become your pawn. I didn't want everything to go according to your plan. It just didn't sit well with me.
Are you serious?
That's why I didn't write my name on the test and turned it in. Honestly, I'm quite certain that I would have gotten close to a perfect score otherwise.
What the hell? Why would you keep such important information from me?
I knew that if I told you, you would just manipulate me into doing whatever you wanted. And I'd live like a doll being controlled by you for the rest of my life.
I guess I can't deny that, but there's no use in dwelling in the past. More importantly, I need you to come home as soon as possible. Actually, your dad's wife found out about us.
My dad?
I know that I told you and Andy that your father passed away, but the truth is he's still alive. He actually already had a family of his own. That's why I try to make sure your dad's new family never found out about you and Andy.
That's what I thought.
What do you mean?
I already knew. I always thought it was so weird that you constantly had money coming in when you never worked. Even though in the end, you ended up using all that money for yourself. And then there was that big hospital that you never wanted to go to. It was the best hospital in our area, and you kept avoiding it even after I kept trying to take you there. So I did some research.
I have to say, I'm impressed how intuitive you are.
Thank goodness I cut you out of my life. I definitely do not regret my decision. So, what, did the wife end up making a fuss after finding out that you hid the fact that we exist? Then the guy cut you off, right?
Wow, you really are brilliant. That's exactly what happened.
Well, after doing what you did, what did you expect? Actions have consequences, and now you have to pay. It has nothing to do with me at all. Why don't you take care of your own messes? Don't drag me into this.
How could you be so cold-hearted towards your own mother? I know you're making good money now. You don't have to be so stingy. We're family, right? I'm sure it won't be too much trouble to help me out.
Stop acting like we're family just when it's convenient for you. This is all because you couldn't let go of your darn ego. You had it coming. You never respected my thoughts or my wishes even once in my life. So now, it's time for you to finally face your karma, whether you like it or not. After that, Heather's number was blocked by her son, Benjamin. On top of the debt that Andy brought home, Heather had to find a job to finally support herself. In the midst of her despair, having been cut off from the married man she was with, she's struggling now and can barely pay her own bills. Considering that all that she could do is put her and her ego before everything else, it makes sense that she's left with no one else to rely on. Looks like she's gonna have to find a way to dig herself out of this on her own.
Hi, Kara. I was pretty tired, so I decided to go straight home. I'm going to leave the rest of the work to you guys.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Anna, you can't just go home. It's still only 4 p.m. You have to work till at least 6 p.m.
You don't get it? It means that I decided to go home without coming back to the office. It's not that difficult to understand, is it? Just how dumb are you?
I understood what you meant. I wanted to ask you why you thought it would be acceptable to go home at that time. There's still around 2 hours till we finish work today. You can't just leave early by yourself. It's not fair for everyone else. We're all still working here at the office.
I was out for a meeting with one of our business partners anyway, so it's too far to go all the way back to the office.
What are you talking about? You didn't have a meeting like that scheduled today. You were meant to be working in the office all day today.
Wait, really? I had no idea. I've already forgotten what I did this afternoon. I tend to forget things that aren't important to me.
That's not an acceptable excuse at all. I know that you haven't forgotten anything. Where did you go this afternoon?
So, you want to know where I ate lunch today? I ate lunch at the nice cafe right next to the station. The food was really good and I liked the atmosphere inside. I met up with one of my friends at the cafe and ended up staying for much longer than I had originally planned. I couldn't be bothered to go back to the office and that's why I came straight home.
So, you're telling me you were at that cafe the entire afternoon?
Yeah, I guess so. There's no problem with that, right? It doesn't really matter if I don't get any work done. Someone else can just cover for me.
You better not be serious about that. That's not an acceptable thing to do when you're employed.
Why not? Working isn't even that important. It's just a way to kill some time before getting married. Women don't need to work once we get married. I guess you wouldn't know because you're still single. Well, this is true for attractive women like me. I'm not so sure about you, though. You might have to keep working even after getting married.
What do you mean by that?
I'm only working right now because my dad told me that I should get employed. I also thought it would be more appealing to my future husband if I'm not unemployed. That's why I decided to get employed. I wanted to be seen as great wife material.
So, that's the reason you're working for this company? I'm not going to judge you for that as long as you're not a nuisance for your coworkers. However, there's been many complaints about your attitude and your work ethic recently. Do you not realize that you're causing so much trouble to everyone around you?
You're starting to get, annoying, Kara. Stop sending me a huge wall of words. I don't feel like reading it all.
What did you just say?
I just want you to stop talking to me in this tone. You're making it seem like I did something bad.
You did do something bad. That's why I'm talking to you about it. I am your manager, by the way. Would you be able to show me some respect?
Why should I show you respect? I don't even like you that much. You shouldn't forget that I could easily get you fired from your position.
What are you talking about?
Stop getting ahead of yourself just because you're a manager. Anyone can become the manager of a pathetic department like this. I can also get you fired whenever I want to. All I have to do is ask my dad.
There is no way that's possible. I really have no idea why you think you could get me fired so easily.
So you really don't know about it then? You're like so lame.
Would you please stop insulting me like that? It's very rude. I also have no idea what you're talking about at all.
Fine, I'll tell you then. My dad is the CEO of this company. You must be so scared to hear that.
Wait, what?
Do you see why I'm so special? I'm surprised that you didn't know about it. My dad asked me to work for him, so that's why I'm here. I have no passion towards this job, at all.
You really are hopeless. Is there anything else that you want to tell me?
You shouldn't try to get ahead of yourself. I'm going to get you fired if you're not careful. It's over for you as soon as I tell my dad to get you fired.
I understand your situation now. I just have one thing to ask of you. Could you please try to be more responsible when you're working? I would like you to complete the jobs that are assigned to you by yourself. This is the third time I've had to do overtime work because of you. Even if you have no passion towards this job, you still have to do your part. You're earning a salary just like the rest of us. It's something that you have to work for to earn. You have a responsibility to work like the rest of us.
Oh my God. Would you please stop telling me what is right and what is wrong? I'm tired of listening to you. Anyway, I have a party that I want to attend tonight. I want to change into nice clothes and do my makeup. I've got to go home and start getting ready. I'm not coming back to the office, okay?
Would you please try to listen to what I'm saying?
I am going to get you fired if you keep being this annoying.
Enough with that. Stop making ridiculous threats. I hope that you change your attitude toward work. This is the last chance I'm giving you.
I feel so sorry for you. All you can do is think about work. I'm going to make sure that I don't become an old grandma like you. I'm going to do my best to get married as soon as possible. So, I guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Did you listen to anything that I just said to you? Anna, why are you still not at the office? You're over an hour late. Would you be able to answer my calls?
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot to contact you about it. I'm taking a day off today. I was meant to text you like an hour ago, but I accidentally fell asleep again.
So you're running late because you overslept?
Actually, I'm like totally awake. It's just that I'm not really in the mood to go to work today. So that's why I'm taking the day off.
Are you seriously telling me that you're not coming because you don't feel like it? Did you really think that's an acceptable reason to be taking a day off?
I think you should really watch your tone when talking to me. Do you not remember what I said to you the last time we talked? Do you really want to lose your job?
I also have to talk to you about that too.
Not today. I don't feel like it. I already told you that I'm not going to work today. Please, just leave me alone. I'm really hungover, so I'm taking the day off. My dad's the CEO of this company, so you can't complain.
What are you talking about? My father is the CEO of this company.
Wait, what did you just say?
I just told you that my father is the CEO. Your father is not even close to being the CEO of this company. He's just the manager of this branch office.
What are you talking about? Isn't that the same thing as the CEO? He's the most important person in this office. That must mean that my dad is the CEO.
Do you not understand the difference between the CEO and a branch office manager? You should probably go back to school and learn everything from scratch again.
I don't like the way you're talking to me. Do you really want to get fired that badly?
That's what I should be saying to you. Are you sure that you want to get fired?
What does that mean?
My father is the CEO of this entire company. There is a good chance that I'm going to be taking over as the CEO in the future. That's why I'm working very hard in this office. I decided to work at this branch office so that I could gain experience and see the entire company from the inside. I was working at the head office of the company before coming here temporarily.
Could you, hold on a minute? I don't really understand what's happening.
Are you able to read English, or are you still too drunk to read?
I'm not drunk anymore. Is your dad, really the CEO?
Yes, he's the CEO of the entire company. This office is just one of the many branch offices that my father's company owns. I decided to tell you this because I could no longer stand your arrogant attitude. I just want to let you know that you're not invincible at all. You should stop acting like an arrogant princess.
An arrogant princess? I didn't do anything to deserve being called that.
How many days have you skipped work because you were too hungover? Do you not realize how much trouble you've caused to your coworkers? We've all had to work so much overtime to cover for you not doing anything.
Would you please wait a minute? I didn't think that you guys would be this mad about it. I thought it would be okay if I skipped a few days because my dad was the CEO.
Well, it's not okay at all. Also, your father is not the CEO. He came back from his business trip earlier today, so I reported you to him. I told him about your terrible work ethic and rotten attitude.
You squealed on me to my dad?
Yes, I did. He was so shocked to hear about it, he apologized to me many times. It was also decided that I would be the one to determine your future at this company.
What does that mean?
I can no longer stand your terrible work ethic and attitude. I have never seen you working properly at all. Even when you're at the office, you're always looking at your phone. You used the fact that your father was the branch office manager to your advantage and threatened all your coworkers. I don't think there's any point in trying to wait for you to change. I decided to give up on you.
What does that mean? I don't understand what you're trying to say.
It means that you're fired. There's no need for you to come to the office anymore.
What did you just say? I'm fired? Why does that have to happen? I didn't do anything wrong at all. All I did was take some time off from work because I was sick. Hello?
Even if that were the truth, you should still be telling me before your work starts. Go back to working a part-time job and learn the basic rules of society. A person like you has no place working a full-time job at a company. You completely lack morals.
Wait, you can't do this to me. Look, I'm really sorry about my attitude and my work ethic. I promise that I'll try to change. Please don't get me fired.
I thought that you have no passion for this company. Why don't you hurry up and get married so that you don't have to work?
I might have said something like that, but I didn't really mean it. I can't lose my job right now. My dad's going to kick me out of the house if I become unemployed again.
Wait, really? Why would he kick you out?
I was unemployed for 2 entire years after I graduated from university. He got angry with me and told me that he would kick me out if I didn't find a job. That's the only reason I started working for my dad's company in the first place. If I get fired, I'm going to have to find a new job elsewhere. I don't think that's possible for me. I promise I'll do some work if you let me keep working here. Please don't actually fire me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be changing my mind after hearing that. It sounds like you only want to stay here so that you don't get kicked out of the house. That's not a good enough reason. I also discussed this with your father, and he agrees with the decision.
No way! You discussed this with my dad? Oh, please Please forgive me. I'm really sorry. I promise that I'm going to focus on work from now on. Look, I admit that I was being very arrogant and my attitude toward work was definitely, not acceptable. But I've learned my mistake and I promise I'm going to change for the better, okay?
It's a little too late for that. The damage has already been done. You had some contracts assigned to you that needed to be completed by today. I'm guessing you haven't even started on it, right? I can't have you causing this company any more trouble. We've all had enough of you. I'm going to be telling the Human Resources Department to fire you immediately. There is no need for you to come to the office anymore.
Please wait. I'm really, really sorry. I really don't want to lose this job. I'm begging you to forgive me. I'll do anything that you want me to do. Anything.
I'm surprised by how much your attitude has changed. Unfortunately, it's too late for that. Come and get all your belongings from your desk. Make sure that the desk is clean for your next replacement. Oh, and good luck with finding someone to get married to. Although, I do recommend that you also find a job, especially if you're getting kicked out of your house. Anna got out of bed and rushed straight to the office to apologize. Once she arrived at the office, she started begging Kara for forgiveness. Unfortunately for Anna, it was already too late. Kara had already told the Human Resources to terminate her contract. Anna collected her belongings from her desk and left the office for the very last time. Anna's father was furious about what she had done and kicked her out of his house. Anna was unemployed and had nowhere to live. She ended up renting a rusty old apartment and started working a part-time job at the local grocery store. This was the first time Anna ever lived alone, and she struggled to pay for all of her living expenses. It looks like it might be a while before she has the time and freedom to look for someone to get married to. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.
Hey, Jack. You got a nice fiancée, you know. She's a real good girl. Excuse me. What the heck is this message about? It's about the fact that your precious Mary is pregnant with my kid, little bro. What? Is this some kind of messed up joke, man? Not at all. Just thought I should let you know so that you can cancel your wedding plans. In fact, it doesn't even really matter if you do or don't, because we already went ahead and got married. What? What are you talking about right now? No, this can't be. What is this? My head is spinning. This can't be happening right now. Ha, I bet you never saw this coming, did you? Tell me, Jack, does it hurt knowing that your older brother is so much more of a man than you will ever be? We've been seeing each other so long now in secret. It was all happening right under your nose, and you never even knew about it. I bet you feel like a massive loser now, don't you? I mean, really. You think any girl would ever like you just because you went to a fancy school and got some good grades? Get real, you little shrimp nerd. You piece of trash. So you two snuck around behind my back and then ran off and got married? Is that what you're telling me? That's right, you little loser. No way Mary would ever prefer some little weakling like you over a true Chad alpha male like me. You never even stood a chance. I don't even know how to put into words how upset and disgusted with you I am right now. Whatever. I don't need you or her anyways. I'll be fine. Oh, really? Are you sure about that? Sounds like someone is having some trouble coping with reality. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I just want you both out of my life. Come on now, little bro. You can't be such a sore loser. Especially when you are competing with a based male such as myself. Good luck finding a girl that would date a wimpy little beta male like yourself. Jack, you have really got some nerve. Do you know that? Just what the heck do you think you're doing, showing your face at my company? There's no way I'd work with a loser like you. Oh, Dylan. What has it been now? Like 3 years? Shut up, nerd. Just answer my question and only speak when spoken to. Now, I'll ask you again. Just what the heck do you think you are doing bringing your sad loser self to my workplace? Huh? Just shut your dumb mouth and tell me what I want to know. You want me to shut up and answer your question? Sounds pretty hard. Not as hard as my fist in your gut, you dweeb. Now, answer the question. What am I doing working at this company? I think I should be the one asking you that question. Have you ever thought about using your head, Dylan? You just got this job. I've been here way longer than you. Did you think I was hired immediately after you were or something? Or are you really just that self-absorbed? Actually, what am I talking about? Of course you are. What did you just say to me, you scrawny little beta cuck? Are you trying to tell me that you've been here longer than me? And he finally puts it together, ladies and gentlemen. It appears even apes can figure out the basics of paying attention to their surroundings if they really try. Actually, that may be too hard on apes. But yes, Dylan, to give you a little refresh on some of the basics of your own little brother's life, I have been working here at the same exact company for years, ever since I graduated from my university. In fact, I've been here long enough that I'm chief clerk here. You're the what? I don't even know what those words mean. Don't try and make up fake jobs to one-up me. I know you have an inferiority complex, but you know that I can see right through your little make-believe lies. I'll give you one warning out of a professional courtesy that I really think I in no way owe you. So listen very, very carefully to the next things I say to you. I may work in a different department, but I am in a position leagues above you, so I would be very careful with how you talk to your superiors. What did you just call yourself? Get real. You'll be my superior when it rains cats and dogs. And I just checked the forecast. Sunny skies for me. You only got this job because you were a valedictorian of your fancy college. If it wasn't for that, then no one would want anything to do with you. You're just jealous of me because I didn't waste my time going to some weak beta university where they tell you how to think. Instead, like a true alpha, I carved my own path. Well, I don't know if no one would want anything to do with me. But yes, you're probably right that being the valedictorian of Stamford didn't hurt my career options. And where did that blazing path lead you to again? Weren't you pretending to be blind to try and get people to give you money just a few months ago? A pea-brain like you would never get it. A true man doesn't need certifications or an education. This is why you'll never understand the true grinder mentality. I purposefully handicap myself because it's the only way to challenge myself. You really don't understand anything. And besides, the blind thing was just to prove that a true Sigma like me can manipulate any of these dumb Omegas. Dylan, if you really applied yourself, you could probably make something of yourself with your GED. And there are plenty of job programs that would give you training that would apply to other careers too. You have some real options if you just took the time to look. You don't need to go to college to be successful. There are trade schools and apprenticeships. You don't have to live your life like this, you know? Shut up, you stupid little punk. You don't know anything about the true grind set. Like I would take advice on how to live from an NPC corporate drone like you. Dylan, I don't know why I am bothering trying to warn you a second time. But I really hope you haven't been talking about that alpha, beta, grind set, chat, whatever nonsense around work. I think you might be in danger of seriously pissing some people off here. People who can make some pretty key decisions about whether you have a job or not. Just be a little more careful about the things that you say and do while you're in the office. Do you understand what I am saying to you right now? Hey, idiot! We need to talk. Hurry up and answer me. Dylan, we are at work right now, and office rules clearly state that private conversations on the phone are only to be had on your own time. What do you want? This better be good, or else I'm putting my phone back down. You have to tell me, bro. I gotta know. Who is that foxy lady I keep seeing around here? Dylan, I really don't even know where to begin on this one. I'm talking about the 10 out of 10 Stacy I saw bringing you your lunch when we were on break. Who is that hot piece of tail? I am going to assume that you are talking about Maggie. She is Max's daughter. I would warn you to be very careful about whatever you say next about her, but you literally already blew it. Yo, what? You mean you have that sexy broad making you lunch and bringing it to your desk? What is wrong with her? Dylan, do you have a single ounce of self-awareness in your body? Besides, that lunch wasn't for me, I'll have you know. Let me explain this to you so you stop making so many assumptions. This morning, Max forgot his lunch, so his daughter stopped by on her way to grad school so that she could give her dad his food. Anyways, she happened to run into me at the entrance of the building and told me she was in a big rush to get to one of her classes. So she was just asking me to deliver it up to her dad, the company president. That's the whole story. Damn, I knew she looked young. But now you're telling me that sweet little thing is in college? I guess that means I have the green light to work my magic on her, huh? Dylan, whatever you are thinking, I am imploring you to not follow through. Things will end very badly for you otherwise. I am being so serious right now. Shut up, nerd. How many times do I have to tell you to shut up? If I want your opinion or advice, I'll ask for it. But I won't because it goes against the grind set mentality to ask for help. I just know that you have very little, shall we call it self-control, rational thought, basic putting two and two together when it comes to women. But I am telling you to just please, please, please do not go through with whatever you are thinking right now. That girl is Max's only child and he loves her like nothing else in the world. If anything happens to her, I really can't guarantee what is going to happen to the person who caused it. And besides, as I seem to recall all too vividly, you already have a wife and son anyways. And that, little bro, is why you will never achieve the alpha grind set mentality. Are you Sigma or Alpha? At least be consistent with your own garbage system. Dylan, are you serious? We are still on the clock. Where did you run off to? Listen here, nerd. You can't control the force of nature, so don't even try. We are in the middle of work. Well then, why am I in the middle of walking around and doing whatever I want then? Just get back here and do your job or there could be serious consequences for you. You do know that your supervisor can punish you for just getting up and leaving, right? Oh, what? No way am I going to let that beta twerp try and come at me. I am being serious. You could be fired. Do you want to lose your job when you just started? Once again, showing your total lack of dedication to grinding for what you want. I've already solved that problem. No way I'll ever be fired now. What could you possibly be talking about now, Dylan? Do you really think anyone would be fine with you just not doing your work? Bro, you gotta chill. I got it all figured out. You're gonna be doing my work from now. This is a direct order from the next president of your company. So you can't say no or else you'll be the one punished. What are you even talking about right now? Have you just finally lost your mind? Is that what this is? Or have you really somehow deluded yourself into thinking that you are somehow going to be the next president of this company? It's no delusion. It's the power of the grind set. And my first directive as Sigma-in-Chief is going to be to cull weaklings like you who think they can try to boss me around. I think you really have gone crazy now. I can't help you, Dylan. Enough out of you, nerd. I'm turning off my phone now. Good evening, Jack. Do you have a minute to talk? I hope that I am not bothering you right now. Oh, Maggie. Hello. It is nice to hear from you. Yes, I can talk right now. Is something the matter? What can I do for you? I really am sorry to be messaging you like this so suddenly, but I just had a question that I really wanted to ask you. Oh, that is no trouble. Please don't worry about it. What is on your mind? Well, I didn't want to say anything, but it's about your older brother. I think his name is Dylan? Oh, God. I am so sorry that you have had the displeasure of meeting him. What did he do? Well, he is a married man, right? I'm pretty sure I've seen him wear a ring. Sometimes, anyways. Yes, he is very much a married man. He even has a kid. Well, I think that he might be dating my little cousin right now. Oh my God. You have got to be kidding me. It just never ends with him, does it? I hate to make assumptions, but I take it he does this kind of thing somewhat often. Anyways, I really don't think that she has any clue that he's married. Maggie, I cannot apologize enough for how stupid Dylan is. Ever since we were little, he has always been such a strong-headed idiot, always thinking he could do whatever he wants. Even now, it seems like he's slacking off and causing trouble for his co-workers. He's been a horrible fit, and I always feared that he would do something bad, but never imagined it would come to this. Well, I was planning on talking about the whole situation with my dad so that we could try to come up with some kind of plan on how to deal with this big mess before it gets too far and my poor cousin gets hurt. Well, any more than she is going to after all of this. Anyways, once we come up with something, there might be a role for you as well. So we're counting on your help to fix this. You're right. We've got to do something. That was smart thinking to bring this up with your dad. But okay, I'll leave the planning up to you. Just let me know how I can help. And again, I just can't apologize to you enough for any pain or trouble that my idiot brother has or is causing you right now. I promise you that I have nothing to do with him. And, unfortunately, I'm somehow cursed to have him follow me no matter how badly I try to pry him out of my life. Hey, cuck! We gotta talk. I see you're still refusing to get any of your work done while you're at work. What is it? What could you possibly want now? Where are you? You want to know where I am? Normally, I would never tell someone like you that kind of info, but I guess I can let you in on it. I'm at a certain hotel with a certain someone right now. You're what? So you're not even at the office now? Let me guess. You're with Carly right now, aren't you? Maybe you're not as stupid as you look, you stupid nerd. Or maybe you're just picking up on it faster once it happens to you the second time. Looks like I stole something else from you. You have to stop letting that happen. Dylan, what on earth are you talking about now? I literally have no clue what you're saying. Don't blame you, double cuck nerd. Carly just told me that she is pregnant. And guess whose kid it is? That's right, mine. Again. Another one of your women, pregnant with my kid. It just keeps happening, doesn't it? Wait, Dylan, I thought you were married to Mary. What happened to that? I mean, you two have a kid together, don't you? What are you going to do about that? You're going to be in some big trouble. Oh, her? Yeah, you can have her back. I don't need her anymore. What? Dylan, you can't just throw people away like that. That is psychotic. Shut up, you little freak. Don't talk back to your alpha older brother. You take back your old woman and her kid too. I'm done with them. I've leveled up far beyond them. Dylan, what are you saying right now? Have you actually lost it? The world does not work according to this messed up little hierarchy you got from your mentally ill online friends. My blue-pilled and not-based little bro. Anyways, once Carly and I get married, then I'll be the next company president. It's all figured out. I don't need Mary and that dumb little baby anymore. You thought that you had seduced Max's daughter and tried to keep her all to yourself so you could become the president. But you forgot that you'll never even be half the man that your older brother is. That's why she fell for my charms, just like Mary did, and is going to be having my kid, also just like Mary. Damn, I'm good. Anyways, Mary was getting on my nerves, and once she figured out that the only reason I ever talked to her was so I could cuck you, she didn't really like me anymore. Whatever. Her loss. So, sorry. I guess I ended up doing all of that for nothing. At least you learned your place. At least for a while. That's why I had to come back and smack you down to where you belong. Oh my god. Dylan, how long are you going to live your life like this? You know that everyone just thinks you're a pathetic creep, right? Nobody in the real world takes your messed up views on masculinity seriously. And if they do, they probably have something seriously wrong with them, like you. You realize you've been busted once again by the superior Chad Alpha. So you turn to attack on my character and on truths that you're not ready to face yet. Such a classic beta cuck move. You never stood a chance against me. And now that I'm going to be the next company president, you'll always be beneath me, where you belong. Dylan, do you even know what the word cuck means? Mary and I weren't even married. You literally only know that word because of how much time you spend on the computer. Let me explain a couple things to you that might clear some of this up. Pay attention. Or not. I don't really care. But I am going to tell you what is going on. Okay, Beta. I'll listen to you finish your tantrum. I'll tell you what's wrong with all of the things you've said. One by one. Go on then, nerd. I'm waiting. First of all, I was never ever trying to be the next president of the company. Do you understand that? So then you're telling me that you never even tried to get with Carly? You never even reached close to the heights that I've achieved? I'm not even dating anyone. I don't have anyone I like and have been focusing on my career instead. What are you talking about, you pathetic excuse for a man? You just can't get anyone. But let me guess. You saw me talking to a girl at the entrance of the building and you just instantly assumed that the two of us were dating, didn't you? And what if I did? Well, we went to the same college and knew each other and hung out through there every now and then. But we never ever had any kind of romantic relationship. I was being honest with you when I said that she only came to drop off her dad's lunch. That's fine. This changes nothing. I'm still going to be the next company president since Carly is my woman now. Except that Carly's not the company president's daughter. Wait, she's not? That was going to be the next point I corrected you on. Carly isn't the girl who I was talking to that day. You're just trying to trick me, you beta nerd. Nope. Max's daughter's name is Maggie. And you call me crazy? His daughter is Carly. You think you're so smart, but you don't even know her name. Actually, Carly is Max's niece, not his daughter. That. Shut up! You don't know anything. That's right. I heard that you waited around the campus, and that's when you approached Carly. She's actually not even a student. She happens to live near the campus. Of course, since they are related, they look similar, so I can see how you made the mistake. I didn't make any mistake. By the way, As for Carly's dad, he's just your run-of-the-mill gambling addict. And Carly is a bit of a wild woman who is known for keeping a couple lovers at a time. You're lying. You just can't handle the truth. Right? Think what you want, but I don't see how your connections to either of those people is going to make you the next company president. No! That can't be! Anyways, that's why you're an idiot. Plain and simple. But I was supposed to be the alpha of the company. Well, now I guess you're just the omega, huh? And also probably fired. Fired? Well, your trial period at the company is about to run up. Usually that period is just a formality, but you've proven yourself to be an employee who doesn't work and just causes trouble for others. But I have the grind set. And how far has that gotten you? I was just grinding. You still don't seem to get it. No one else is buying into this little worldview that you seem to perceive every interaction through. Wait. Bro, you can't fire me. I just got this job. I don't have anything else. Well, you should have thought about that before you acted the way you did. By the way, Max is here and has been reading all of these texts as they come in. It is not looking good for your performance evaluation. Bro, you've got to help me. I need cash. I can't afford all these child support payments. Wow, you and Mary already got divorced? Well, have you tried grinding harder? No, bro. Come on, this is serious. Look, how about you get back with Mary, take the kid, and then we'll all be even. Like nothing ever happened. You know, I think I'll pass. You wanted to try and steal this girl from me so badly, and now you have 2 kids out of it. In fact, Maggie told me that Carly is going to start demanding you pay up too. What? Why would she do that? Because you got her pregnant while you were married to someone else? But I don't have a job. Mom and Dad don't talk to me anymore. How am I supposed to keep on living like this? I don't know. I'm sure there's another made-up type of male you could classify yourself as now, though. Anyways, see ya. After DNA tests confirmed that Carly's son was also Dylan's, he was made responsible for paying child support on 2 kids, neither of whose mothers wanted anything to do with him anymore. Apparently, Dylan did manage to find a part-time job, though. Now he spends his days living in a tiny apartment, barely making it day to day so that he can afford his child support. Whenever he talked about the grind set, he always made it sound like it was just about making things more difficult for yourself. If that's the case, I have never seen anyone more exemplary of that than Dylan. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.